Good morning for another early morning in Gracefully Moving. Remember, those classes take place at 8 o'clock our time. They can be redone at any time in a replay, on the replay anyway. But that would explain sometimes the disheveling look of me with my hair. Sometimes it's just hard to get up. So today we are going to do our second session of arms up. If you remember, 2 days ago, I felt I heard that arms up, arms up, arms up. And it's still in me. And I think we're going to stay with it for the whole week. And we're just going to approach the arm mobility and arm strengthening and arms being from fingers all the way to the shoulder. Really, we have the long arm and see how it goes. So have with you your dumbbells for sure and a block, actually block, the scarf and a chair. And I spent a lot of time yesterday. I was talking about the chair or the little stool. I'll do that again later on. In the meantime, come up on the spot. I had read a beautiful article, was it yesterday or the day before, on the difference between anchoring and grounding. And I thought it was really, really interesting. And ultimately, what we do in Gracefully Moving, we do both, okay? So for the moment, just come, place your feet on the ground, as we always do. So they're always on the ground. What we do is go and place our attention to the feet, for they are the connection to the earth, to the electromagnetic field of the earth is all around us. But the feet are really resting onto that earth crust. The rest of us is already a bit more in the air, shall we say. Okay, so keep just wobbling the so it's this ultimately. Okay, one knee bending one at a time, and then you increase the speed. And as you increase the speed, it increases the frequency and it raises the vibration. Okay, our matter, our physical matter, to exist, need to spin at a slower, vibrate at a slower frequency. That's what makes us different in all our body layers, emotion, energy, and spiritual. Okay, so the faster we go, the higher we go in the ether, with some way we can say it. But to come back on the earth, we need to have a slower and denser frequency. Okay, and have you noticed I've started shaking my arm the same way? So we are warming up the body. Oh, okay. And you might even listen to the breath entering into that movement and noticing where you are breathing and noticing the play between the cardiovascular, the heartbeat, the blood flow, and the shaking. Release the tension. That's what we're trying to do here. So soft buttock, soft leg. Don't hold back to anything. Drop it and drop it towards the earth to be transmitted. It's being sucked up by that electromagnetic field, and the earth can transmute all of our stress blockages. We're going to change both knees down, bend straight, and then again. And noticing how that has you moving into the body. Spaghetti arms, relax the jaws. Don't hold on to anything. Let it all flow. Beautiful. A bit more of that. And noticing at one point my body went to do it by itself. Notice what yours is doing. Mine is going from side to side. So I haven't decided to go side to side. My body went. Notice what yours has done very naturally. And then guide it. Come back to center, 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 and turn. Center, 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 center. and turn. And do you see the difference between something that is guided with the mind and when the body flows by itself? So repeat that experience even in your everyday life. It's an interesting one. The body doesn't move at all the same way. Feel like, for me, let's do that experience, be yourself, don't think it. And on a range of 1 to 10, how connected do you feel the body is from toes to head to fingers to your butt to your nose, the whole extremities, through the whole of your torso? Okay, we're going to start again. Center, 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 center. We're going to turn. How does that feel? Center, 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 turn. How much on a lat range of 1 to 10? How much is the connection within your microcosm? And come back. Beautiful. And if nothing else, this is an invitation for being present in and now, and with full of awareness and consciousness of how we are, how we inhabit our body when we tense up or when we trust and have faith and allow ourselves to flow. Okay, tap, tap, tap. So we're going to be working on the upper body. So I'm going to spend a bit of time on the lower body. I'm a girl who makes a lot of sense. Okay, we're going to go and hike up. One knee, opposite knee. So we're warming up the body ultimately. We're going to take our arms into the process. So a bit of cardio has straight away the heart beating up faster. So a heartbeat increases the metabolic rate, okay? And that's quite good for what? For burning calories. All right. Watch out, we're going to change the feet. Behind, flick behind, behind, arms out, so changing. We are warming up the shoulders, girdle. Good. Keep at it. We're going to go back to the first movement. Up, down, up, down. Adding on the squat. Open your hands at the end of your movement and then close. Open, close. Good. First, second movement. And change again the arm. Across, open. Okay. Last. Sorry. And stop. Tap, 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 tap. Smaller tap, smaller tap. Two. No tap. Slow down. Good. And come on to the spot. Closing your eyes and gently doing a full body scan. And I'm not going to tell you how from feet to head. Go to what's the loudest in you. That's where you start your body scan this morning. What's noisy? And how at ease are you? And how do you manage the noisy part of the body? And then again, decreasing the intensity of the noise. What comes after? Or it could be the same system. It could still be the heart rate, but instead of feeling it into the chest, you could be feeling it behind your ear, into the throat. That's just a suggestion. Body scan. Okay, decrease again. Where is it now? And how loud is it? And remember, we've stopped the movement. So the body is going back towards a state of balance, homeostasis. And what's even less noisy? And then ask yourself, was the noise made because those parts of my body or those systems were actually moving? And in that case, go to what has been silent, whatever that is. So I'll give you an example. Tip of my fingers is still very cold. The blood hasn't been going to the tip of my fingers. And you can ask then quietly, what has stopped you from entering the movement? And don't expect an answer straight away. You might find it, or you may not. More likely, if you do, it's going to be a very rational, oh yeah, my blood flow, difficult for me to go to the extremity of my tip of my fingers, for instance. But is there something else on a bigger scale, something that is more metaphorically an image ultimately? And that would be the response of the body. And it might come later on today. Taking your hands, flicking, 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 flicking. Okay. So those practices are really good for arthritis, for instance. Okay. But not only. They're very good because as we age, we find it harder and harder to open those jars, for instance. So they're good because they stimulate everything, joints, ligaments, tendons, muscles, and they bring a better dexterity. See what I'm doing here? One finger at a time. It's like, you know, like when we play marble, ding. Okay, piano, fingers playing the piano, and just rolling. Okay. On your own, if you do that this practice on a replay again, spend as much time as you want. Okay, those practices are actually really important for our mobility. Up. Looks like the start of an arm choreography for dancing. Ooh, 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 ooh. Anyway, let's shake it to the side and we're going to start our strengthening. Okay, maybe just moving those shoulders if you still need an extra prompt. We're going to start with a block. So yesterday we were doing dumbbells, and dumbbells are great. I love dumbbells. But the block bring another perspective to the arms. So you squeeze your block as if you were trying to really, compress it to throw it into the recycling bin, except that you won't. You just, so my hold is the flat part of my hands, which are my palms, and I really squeeze. So come here near the chest and squeeze it, squeeze it. As you do so, you're not here, okay? You breathe in, you bring yourself into your back body, you look at eye level, and off you go. You squeeze shoulders far from the ears and squeeze. Okay, you're going to keep squeezing, but allowing the block to step forward, forward, forward. Keep the same level of intensity on your squeeze and come back. Release the squeeze. When you start again, breathe in and squeeze. Keep breathing in and out through the mouth. Don't clench the teeth. Don't tighten the shoulder. Okay. Engage the full arms. And you may also feel the chest entering the play and the back body. So anything from around the shoulder blades, the side body, the rib cage, entering the play. Squeeze, keep squeezing. Same level of intensity. Beautiful. Come back. Same squeeze, 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 squeeze. Ooh, release. Take a breath and squeeze again. So now you've got it. We're going to go up, forward, forward. I betrayed myself. And then we're going to go up. Keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. Same. Don't lose that squeeze. And then bring the block to your head. Squeeze. Keep squeezing. And back up. Beautiful. Down to the head. When you're down to your head, bring your elbow to the side. As much as you can. Open up, open up, open up. Underneath the armpits. Beautiful. Coming back down in front of you. And bring it back. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Don't release it. And then release. Okay, drop the blocks just in front of you at belly level. Noticing the sensation, how the body is talking to you, and then we're going back out again. Squeeze in front of you. Okay, we're going to bring it to the left side. Bend the knee gently. Keep that beautiful optimal posture. You only soften the knees, okay? And then off we go. Squeeze, squeeze, keep squeezing, keep squeezing. Yep, yep, yep. Ooh, keep at it. Keep squeezing. Noticing how the rest of the body is getting engaged around you, twisting your body and squeezing the block. Beautiful. Come up, 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 up. As high as you can. You might not go all the way. It doesn't matter. Just keep the squeeze. Take your time. Breathe and squeeze. And coming back down in a little while. Journey back down. All the way down to the side. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Down, down, down. Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing. Don't release. And come back up. And come back to center with the same intensity of compressing the block. Don't release it. Bring it back to the chest. And release. Okay, see how that feels. And back out again. Squeeze. And when you're ready, inhale and extend. On your exhale, keep squeezing. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, keep the squeezing, but turn the body. Turn, turn, turn. Again, wherever you can go. The important bit is the squeeze. With your next inhale, bring that block towards the ceiling. Keep squeezing. Don't lose, don't lose, don't lose anything of the intensity of your compression. Come up, 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 wherever you can go, and squeeze, and squeeze. Keep squeezing. That must be the key word of today. Squeeze, and drop it. Drop. All the way down toward the thigh. Again, the commitment of holding my block and compressing my block hasn't changed. And it's interesting to see, where can I really keep, when is it easy for me to squeeze? When am I being challenged? And then if you follow the track of what is challenging, you might find something. Coming back and releasing. Oh, beautiful. Let's drop the block for just a little while. Oh, and release those shoulders. Just so here I'm tapping my shoulder in the back. And then I'm going to go and tap further down and front and back. Beautiful. And squeeze. No, not squeeze, sorry. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay. Okay, let's go back to that flick, flick, flick of the fingers. Okay, and then we're going to go to wrist curl. So soft part of the arm is up to the ceiling. So, and you're going to hold that wrist curl up. Because when we squeeze the block, we're forcing a lot. There's a lot of pressure on the wrist. Okay, so let's release this. And in that moment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's only my finger that moves. Isolate, isolate. Learn to isolate your movement. Isolate the body part for better communication with the body. So suddenly it's not, my hand is in pain. It's, that finger is telling me something. That finger needs something. Beautiful. And release. Good. So we're going to take our little, I'm going to do the demo with both. So I like to work with that little stool, but most of us has a chair at home, okay? So mine is a beautiful garden chair, nice and colorful, but it's not pleasant because it's made of metal. So I pad it for the sake of self-care, my wrist, my hands, okay? So in this one, you can even start sitting on the chair on your sit bone, and then you're going to walk yourself off the chair, okay? So you can be here again, check your posture first, okay? Don't drop the body weight towards the back because you're going to be really, you want to be stable. Spread your body weight equally, front of your wrist, back of your wrist. Okay, and then whenever you're ready, coming down, down, okay? I'm not using my legs at all. That's the challenge, okay? When you press up to lift yourself up. I'm not doing this. It's only my arms and particularly my tricep, but not only my back body, my back muscles, and all of the shoulder complex is also involved. Okay, keep at it. Next time you're going to lift up, press the hands into the floor, but squeeze your pelvic floor, not into the floor, into the chair to come back up. And that's 4. Okay, last one. And come back. See, I'm walking back towards my chair to sit. Okay, so this is quite demanding on the wrist, okay? So give yourself a chance to release the pressure. I'm holding one forearm. I'm creating a little fist, but not a tight clench. And I'm just giving myself a little release. Okay. I haven't said what I was doing, but you can see it, so it's fine. And release. Okay. I'm going to go back. Take your time. Especially if you watch the replay, take the time you need between the practice. Okay. This time around, so we're going to go back in the same posture. Okay, and we're going to pick up the right foot, put it on top of the left, and out again. Down, 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 push, 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 and come back. We'll do only 4. Down, 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 and come back. Come back, still squeeze the pelvic floor. It's going to help you to come back up. It's engaging our internal organs, and they give you an extra bit of support. Beautiful. Hold the legs in front of you and hold that pose. Bending the elbows a wee bit. Beautiful. Drop and come back. Whew. Sit and release. Okay, so this practice is not for everyone. You understand that? Because a lot of our body weight fall on our hand, our wrist. It can be quite demanding, right? Before going back and finishing that practice, I just want to show you if that is something that is difficult for you. You can come and we'll do it in the next practice, but I just want to give it as an option here. You can come to the wall, okay? Press the wall as if you wanted to move the wall, okay? My hands are nice and widely open, and then drop, 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 and push and come back, okay? Perfect, okay? I won't do any more because you'll remind me to do it the next time. We'll be working on the wall. Okay, let's go back for that last bit. Sorry, a bit. So this time around, again, find your support on your chair and then walk away from it and then pick up your opposite leg and begin. We're only doing 4 of those. 2, squeeze the pelvic floor and keep the right foot grounded. 3, or anchored actually. 4, beautiful. Hold this, extend the leg and hold this for 4. So keep breathing in and out. 3, last one. 4, drop, come back, sit if you need, or stand up as you wish. I'd rather stand. And again, nice release. Okay, see I do it on purpose to have my fingers pointing down to really give a chance for a release. So I went from side to side to forward back. Good. So ultimately, between this practice, yesterday's practice, next week, tomorrow's practice, you will have kind of a toolbox to approach arm works in different ways, okay? So come and release this. And we're kind of also trying, I don't know if you've noticed, but to target the tricep, because it's the hardest for us women. We all have, well, no, we don't all have, many of us have like what looks like a flabby arms, and even when you have a tricep, it's a much harder one to activate. Okay, so it's good to stimulate it. We're going to take our weights just to finish. Okay, one more for the tricep. So should your weight feel heavy in your hand, you work with one only at a time. So we drop it. We've done that practice quite a lot. Okay, up and down. As low as you can, as slow as you can, as high as you can. Okay, slow, 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 and a big range of movement. Okay, so you can do 4, 6, 8 on that side, and then you repeat the same. Okay, should you two dumbbells together, and then you hug them. You hug them, keep them hugged the whole time. Bring your elbow and your arm by the side of your face, drop down. And same practice. Inhale, slow, 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 and high, high, and down, slow, 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 and keep at it. Slow up and slow down. In the meantime, trying to keep your elbow as close as you can off your face, unless you have issues with one of your arms. And in that case, please work with one arm at a time and adapt the movement to what you can do. Beautiful. Couple more. Beautiful. And come back. Take this in front of you. Excellent. And come to the side. Down. And all the way to the shoulder. Down to the shoulder. Down to the shoulder. So more likely, you feel your arm against your chest, the side body, okay? And you might feel the muscles moving. You may not, I don't know, I'm not you, but I feel my tricep tensing up. Beautiful. Couple more. Release and smile. Last one. Okay. And then come and close and open. Close and open. 3 and 4. Beautiful. There's so many more we could do, but we'll leave it at that. Okay. Oh, we lift the dumbbells. Do a little piano move for a little while. And then give yourself a little shake. Oh, beautiful. Feel what you need around the shoulder, the arms. Make sure your neck hasn't tensed up by clenching the jaws too hard. If it's the case, give it a bit of a release. Okay, circle forward, up to the back. 2, 3, and reversing this. 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to come and turn off the recording. If there is anything else you need to do, please keep doing the movement to release the pressure. And release also, it's also good to avoid lactic acid to come. So it's important to stretch at the end of the practice. Okay.